Greetings. Welcome to the course of Electromagnetics, Unit 12, Lecture 16. In last lecture, we were solving the numericals on electric field and electric flux density. Now in this class, we will verify the Gauss law and the divergence theorem with some numericals. So here is one example. In a certain region, electric flux density is given, right? So D bar is given, electric flux density is given, which is given in the form of A rho, A phi and Az. Means electric flux density is given in cylindrical coordinates. And we are supposed to find charge density, that is rho v, and also we have to calculate, here we have to find the charge density rho v, and here we are supposed to calculate the charge enclosed by this one, means Q. We wanted to find the Q, and lastly we have to verify the Gauss law. What the Gauss law says that the charge enclosed is equal to surface integral of d bar with ds bar. Okay, the first part. Okay, first find the charge density. Solution. Let us solve the first bit of the question, that is the charge density rho v. Okay, since the d bar is given, how to obtain the charge density rho v? Yes, by using the divergence theorem. What the divergence theorem says that volume charge density is equal to divergence of d bar. It is in the point form of divergence. Divergence of d bar. Rho v is given by, so divergence of d bar in a cylindrical coordinating system can be written as dou by dou rho of d rho, dou by dou rho of d rho plus, in the A phi terms, cylindrical coordinates, the divergence of d bar is given by 1 by rho into dou by dou rho of rho into d rho. So what this d rho is? In this one, the magnitude of A rho, whatever this term is there, no? This is d rho. Okay? Plus 1 by rho of d phi by A phi, d phi plus dou dz by dou z. So what is this d phi? The d phi is this term, including minus. Okay? This is d phi term. Okay, here the term. What is dz? This term. This is dz term. Okay? Let us differentiate these terms. And before that, let us substitute d rho, d phi and dz. So rho v is given by 1 by rho of dou by dou rho of rho into d rho. What the d rho is this one. This is 2 rho z plus 1 into cos phi. This is rho into d rho term plus 1 by rho of dou by dou phi of d phi. What the d phi term is? Including minus. That is minus rho into z plus 1 sin phi. Okay? Dou phi. Plus dou by dou z of dz. What the dz term is? Rho cos phi. Okay? Into nano coulomb per meter square. It is there as it is. Volume charge density is given by 1 by rho into, so except the rho terms, I will take remaining all terms common as a constants. I will take it as z plus 1 is there and cos phi is also there, and left is, here I will take 2 also, these 2, and left is rho into rho square. So differentiation of rho square with respect to rho is, it is 2. Okay, plus, here minus is there, I will write the minus here, 1 by rho, except phi, remaining all terms I will take it as a common. So left is, left out term is rho z plus 1, okay, this term, and left dou by dou phi of sin phi, differentiation of a sin phi, it is cos, plus, and no z term in this one, so differentiation of a constant with respect to z is 0. Okay, let us rewrite by cancelling the some common terms. Okay, which is given by 2 into 2, it is 4, 4z plus 1 into cos phi minus z plus 1 into cos phi. Okay, 4z minus 1 cos phi, z plus 1 cos phi, 1z plus 1 cos phi, which I can written as 3 z plus 1 cos phi. The unit as it is nanocoulomb per meter cube, it is nanocoulomb per meter cube because it's a volume charge density. And the second part is, the first part is rho v, volume charge density. Yes, we have rho v. The second part is calculate the charge enclosed. Okay, charge enclosed by the given limits. Okay, I'll write here. Charge enclosed, the formula, second bit, charge enclosed. Okay, Q is given by integration of volume integral of rho v into dv. The formula for the charge Q is given by volume integral of rho v into dv. So the Q is given by volume integral means 3 integrations. What the 3 integrals are? These 3 limits. One is rho, one is phi, and one is z. Volume integral means the 3 integrals are. Okay, I'll write the 3 integrals. One is a rho. Okay, rho equal to 0 to 2. The second one is phi equal to 0 to pi by 2. And third one is z, which is equal to 0 to 4. Okay, rho v into dv. What are rho v? We just found that rho v is, this is 3 z plus 1 cos phi into dv. What the dv is? Differential volume in cylindrical coordinating system. So in the last class, while we are summarizing the formula, so we seen that differential volume in cylindrical is rho into d rho, d phi and dz. Okay, so I'll erase this part. Okay, the Q, we are continuing the second one. The Q is given by 3 integrations of rho equal to 0 to 2, phi equal to 0 to pi by 2 and z equal to 0 to 4, 3 z plus 1 cos phi of rho into d rho, d phi and dz. Okay, let me separate the integrals with respect to their differential terms. Okay, so Q is given by, here the first rho term. Yes, we have here rho into d rho. So I'll write as with the rho limits are all equal to 0 to 2, rho into d rho. The next term is phi. Yes, we have a phi term of cos phi d phi. So this is cos phi d phi. The limits are from 0 to pi by 2. Phi limits. And the last one is z. Z term is there. Yes, z plus 1 into dz. The limits are 0 to 4. Okay. Now individually you integrate and apply the limits, upper and lower limits. You will get the final one. Okay. So the Q charge enclosed given by, this is integration of the rho is rho square by 2. Rho square by 2. The limits are 0 to 2. Integration of the cos phi is sin phi. The limits are 0 to pi by 2. And integration of two individual terms. Integration of z is z square by 2. The limits are from 0 to 4 plus the integration of 1 is nothing but z. The limits are 0 to 4. Okay. Let us simplify. Q is given by 2 square is 4 by 2. It is 2. And here upper limit minus lower limit. Sin phi by 2 is 1. Sin 0 is 0. And here the limits are, this is 4 square, it is 16 by 2. 16 by 2 it is 8. Okay. And the lower limit anyway is 0. And the upper limit is 4 minus 0, it is 4. Okay. So what is the charge? This is 12 12, 12 into 2. This is 12, 12 into 2. 3 with 2 with the 12, it is 72. So the unit is microcoulombs. It is per charge. Now let us verify the Gauss law. Verifying the Gauss law means to see that the Q must be equal to, what is the Q we have obtained? It must be equal to integration of d bar into ds bar. Okay? See the last third part. Third part is verify the Gauss law. Means, so we have to show that this Q, whatever we have obtained, which is equal to surface integral, closed integral, d bar into ds bar, over a surface integral. This we have already 72 microcoulombs. Now we will see whatever the integral part is there, whether again it gives the same value of 72 microcoulombs or not. Okay? So this is surface integral of this one. Okay? And to apply the Gauss law, already the limitations of the surface already given. Right? So what we do, this can be resolved into all the three individual terms. Okay? So this is equal to, this part is equal to, at rho equal to 0, d bar ds bar, at rho is equal to 2, d bar ds bar, plus at rho at phi equal to 0 to pi by 2, no, at phi equal to 0, d bar ds bar, means at individual parts we are obtaining. Later we will add, because it's a closed circle, right, over a closed interval. So this is phi equal to pi by 2, d bar ds bar, and we have z also with z equal to 0 and 4, right? Integration of d bar ds bar, z equal to 0, at the same time z equal to 4, d bar ds bar. Let us obtain all the individual terms, individual integrals, then we will add all. Okay, so the first of these two, while we are solving these two, we have to consider the ds, okay, differential surface area in a cylindrical normal to AR. So what the formulas are? Differential surface area means ds normal to R. R rho both are same only. Okay, rho. So what are differential elements are? D rho, rho into d phi and dz. Right? Differential surface area normal to R is nothing but rho d phi dz. Okay, differential surface area normal to phi is nothing but d phi dz, the respective unit vectors. Differential surface area normal to z is nothing but rho, d rho and d phi. Okay, these three here we have ds terms here in R, in phi, in z also. Okay, so I just told that for ds terms in phi we are going to consider this. The ds terms in the phi, this rho, and in the phi, this term, in the z, these terms. Okay? And what the d bars are, while I am considering the rho, so I have to consider the rho term only, because dot product of a rho with a phi is 0, or a rho with a z is 0. Okay? So let us solve the first term. Integration of rho equal to 0, d bar ds bar, which is equal to rho equal to 0. What the d bar term is, only rho term I am going to write. What the rho term is? 2 rho z plus 1 cos phi, rho term, since it is a rho term. So differential surface area normal to rho is rho d phi dz. Okay? So here no d phi and no dz terms. Okay, because the limits are from only with rho. Only with rho. So simplifying this one with rho equal to 0. Even after integration also we will be getting here rho into rho square. Integration of rho square will be rho cube by 3, and after substitution of rho as a 0, it is going to be 0 only. Okay. The second term is, this is a term normal to AR. The second term terms are two terms of this one, d phi and dz. Okay, into and normal to r, no? So it is rho d phi and dz. Okay, as a surface integral applies to the d phi and dz, and remaining two rho terms are constants. Okay, I'll take the rho terms constants. Okay, so taking the rho terms constant, this is 2 rho square is a constant taken outside, and surface integral for there are two surface integral means there are two integrals. One is for phi. The phi limits are from 0 to pi by 2, and what the phi term is cos phi d phi, and the second term is z. Okay, z plus 1 dz, and the limits of z is equal to 0 to 4. Okay, so then let us simplify. Okay, we are finding all the individual terms. Later we will add, we will get the q value, and we will check whatever in the previous case q we have got, the 72 microcoulombs, whether we are going to get the same or not. Okay, so this is second part we are doing, which gives 2 rho square, and what the value of rho is? The value of rho is equal to 2, and integration of cos phi, it is minus sin phi plus sin phi. The limits are from 0 to pi by 2, and the integration of z is z square by 2, and z plus 1 is z. The limits are from 0 to 4. Okay, the second value of this one with rho equal to 0, this is 2 into rho square is 4, sin pi by 2 is 1, and this is apply the upper and lower limit. So anyway lower limit 0, just apply the upper limit. This is 4 square. Okay, 4 square is 16 by 2 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. So how much you have got? This is 8. 8 4s are 8 12s are 96 microcoulombs. Okay, next. The next one is the second part. Now we will go to the third one. What the third point is? Third point is next integral term is this one. Okay, let us have a third integral term, which is integration of phi equal to 0, d bar and ds bar. Okay, now the phi term. Okay, I am going to consider only a phi term, because even though if I consider the other two terms are multiplying with the differential term, differential surface area of a term, which is going to be 0. So that I will consider only a phi term. So a phi term it is given by minus rho into z plus 1 sin phi. Okay, what is this? This is d bar into ds bar, differential surface normal to phi, which is nothing but d rho dz. Okay, so this is at phi equal to 0. Now we have two integral terms of d rho with dz. This is surface integral. Okay, remaining terms are constants. I will take the constant terms outside. What the constant terms are? Only phi term. The phi term is sin phi. Okay, where the phi value equal to 0, and remaining surface integral, two surface integrals are r into means rho into d rho, and z term is z plus 1 into dz. Later integration we can take the separate integrals of rho and z. Before that, here is a sin phi, which is a constant we have taken out of the integration. Phi equal to 0 means sin phi is 0. This whole term is going to become 0. Means the third term is also 0. The first term has become 0. Okay, and this value is about 72 nanocoulombs, microcoulombs, and this is also has become 0. Now let us solve the remaining three integral terms, and let us take the summation of all these things, and we will see whether it is equal to q, which we obtained in the previous case. What we obtained q as a 72 microcoulombs. Okay. Now third integral term. What the third integral term is? Integration of integration of what the d bar is, d bar of phi term, which is minus rho z plus 1 sin phi, okay, and ds term is d rho dz, okay. So this is our surface integral, two integral, what the two integrals are, rho and z, okay. So I'll take the sin phi, which is a constant taken outside. So I'll take the minus sin phi out of integration. The limit of the phi value is phi at pi by 2, and out of surface integral of two integrals, one integral goes for the rho d rho and second integral goes for the z plus 1 dz, okay. This is rho d rho, where rho equal to what the range of rho, it is from 0 to 2, rho is 0 to 2. Out of surface integral, second integral is for z terms is z plus 1 into dz, and what the limitations of z is, the limitations of z is from 0 to 4, okay. In later case what we are going to do, integrate and apply the limits, integrate, apply the limits and substitute phi in this place, okay. Which is given by minus of sin pi by 2 is 1, this is minus 1, and integration of this is, integration of rho is rho square by 2, and the limits are from 0 to 2, and the integration of z plus 1 is z square by 2 for z, and for 1 it is z, and the limits are from 0 to 4, okay. Apply the limits and simplify. This is minus of 2 square 4 by 2 is 2, and the lower limit it is 0 only, and here this is z square, 4 square is 16, 16 by 2 is 8, 8 plus z value is 4, it is 12, which is equal to minus 12 microcoulombs, okay. This is a third integral part. So till now we apply the four integrals, one integral with rho equal to 0, second integral with rho equal to 2, third one with phi equal to 0, and fourth one with phi equal to pi by 2. And two integrals are left. What are those? That is integration of z integrals. The z values from 0 to 4, right? With z equal to 0, d bar into ds bar. Okay. So what is the d bar of z term? D bar of z term, it is dz, which is nothing but rho cos phi surface integral into here ds. What is ds? Is differential surface normal to z, which is nothing but rho d rho and d phi, okay. So here the surface integral gives the two integrals of rho and phi. So I will separate the integrals with the rho and phi. One integral is for rho, the range of rho is 0 to 2. What the rho terms are, this is rho into rho is rho square d rho, and the second integral term is for phi. What the phi term is, cos phi d phi. What the range of phi is, the phi varies from 0 to pi by 2, okay. Now the integration of this is rho cube by 3, the limits are by 0 to 2, and the integration of a cos phi is sin phi, the limits are 0 to pi by 2, and it is equal to, what is this one, 2 by 2 power 3, it is 8 by 3, lower limit value is 0, it is 8 by 3 into sin of pi by 2 is 1, sin 0 is 1, 0. So 1 minus 0 it is 1. So it is 8 by 3 microcoulombs. This is about the fifth term with z equal to 0. Okay, and the last term is with z equal to 4. Integration with z equal to 4. The same terms only with z equal to 4. D bar ds bar integration of, okay. So anyway here in this integral term there is no z term, to substitute z as a 4. So this again z equal to 4 also, which gives the same value, which is nothing but 8 by 3 microcoulombs, because as I said in this simplification there is no z term, so to substitute z as a 4, remaining terms as it is only. integral terms. Now add all the 6 integral terms. You will get, in the second case we have got calculate the charge enclosed is, we have got the charge as 76 microcoulombs, right? In the second case we have got Q we obtained by rho V into dV, which is equal to 72 microcoulombs. In the third case, while we verify the Gauss law, okay, we are verifying in such a way that Q is equal to integration of d bar and ds bar, and the d bar and ds bar are being resolved into 6 individual integrals with rho equal to 0, rho is 2, and phi 0, phi pi by 2, and z 0 and z pi by 2. So z 4. So like that, this integral over a closed surface, we have resolved this integral term into 6 individual integral terms, and later if we add all the 6 integral terms, we are going to get the 72 microcoulombs only. Okay? See, whatever we have got in the second case and the third one, which both are same. Hence, the Gauss law be verified. Let us solve the one more numerical on divergence theorem. Okay? The number problem is stated as d bar is given 5 r square by 4 into ar. Means d bar is supposed to have the 3 coordinates r, phi and z. Okay? Now it is given only one coordinate d 5 r square by 4 into r, and we have to verify the divergence theorem with the given values of r and theta. Okay? Here we have seen the theta also, means d bar is being given in spherical coordinate system. Okay? So if you want to verify the divergence theorem, so what the divergence theorem states that the flux passing through the closed surface, okay, the surface integral is equal to the volume integral of divergence of d bar into dv. Okay, let us consider the LHS. We will get some value, what is the value of d bar ds bar over surface integral. Then we will calculate the RHS value also, and we will see whether both are equal or not. If it is being equal, then the divergence theorem of the given problem statement has been verified. Okay. Now consider LHS. Okay. The LHS part is over a closed integral, means in surface integral it is d bar into ds bar. Okay. This is a surface integral with a ds bar. Okay. Here it is a bar is given, means the surface integral differential surface normal to r in spherical coordinating system. In the spherical differential elements in spherical coordinating system, dr, r d theta, r sin theta into d phi. Here we need differential surface normal to r. Normal to r means differential surface normal to r is given by remaining two elements r into r square sin theta d theta d phi into ar. Okay. Now here surface integral of means over a closed surface d bar, it is given as 5 r square by 4 into ar, and ds bar, this is r square sin theta d theta d phi ar. The dot product of ar with ar will be 1, and two surface integrals. One integral is for theta, the second one will be phi, and r and phi by 4 terms are constants. Okay, so we are evaluating the RHS of divergence theorem. D bar ds bar is given by the constant terms are phi by 4, r into r is r power 4, and dot product of ar with ar is 1. Now over a surface integral, one integral is for theta, which is sin theta d theta, and the theta limits are given as pi by 4, means it is from 0 to pi by 4, and the second term is d phi, and the limits of phi is 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so integration of d bar ds bar, which So the LHS of the divergence theorem, after simplifying this, you are going to get as simplifying all this and substituting the cos pi by 4 here. This is 1 by root 2 minus cos 0 is 1. 1 minus of 1 by root 2 minus 1 and 2 pi you are substituted, and you will be getting the final answer as 588.89 coulombs. Right now, because the flux passing through the closed surface equal to charge enclosed, so it is coulombs. This is the LHS. What the LHS has been obtained? The LHS part is being obtained as 588.89 coulombs. Okay. Now let us obtain the RHS part. What the RHS part is? Volume integral of d bar into volume integral of divergence of d bar. Now we have to obtain the divergence of d bar in spherical coordinating system. Divergence of d bar in the spherical coordinating system is, this formula already we have discussed in previous classes while we are discussing about the divergence of Cartesian, cylindrical and spherical. Now, so dr is a AR multiple of given vector field, and d theta is a theta magnitude of given field, and d phi is a phi magnitude. But in the given t bar we have only a term of AR, means dr term is given, so the remaining terms will become 0. Okay. Now divergence of d bar, because while we are trying to obtain the RHS of the divergence theorem. The RHS of the divergence theorem is, what is this side? Divergence of d bar over a volume integral. Okay. First we will obtain this term, then we will multiply with the dv and we will apply the volume integral. Okay. So in this one, 1 by r square dou by dou r of r square into dr, means AR multiple of given distance. It is 5r square by 4 AR term, and no d theta term, no d phi terms are there. So which is given by 1 by r square into 5 by 4 is a constant, taking out 5 by 4, and d by dr of r power 4. R power 4 is nothing but 4 into r cube, differentiation of r with r power 4, 4 into r power 3. So out of this, to 1 r will be get cancelled here, and this 4 is also get cancelled. So this is left out as 5r. Okay. So this term we have got as a 5r. Now, so while we are evaluating this one, we are supposed to have the value of dv. What the dv is? Differential volume in spherical coordinating system. What the dv in a spherical coordinating system? I just revised in lecture number 14 all these formulas. This is r square sin theta dr d theta and d phi. Okay. So let us apply the integration. Volume integral means there are three integrals. One integral is for r, the second for theta, and third one is for phi. Volume integral of this term, what it is? 5r into dv. The term is r square sin theta dr d theta and d phi, which is equal to, I'll take the 5 as a common, integration of r into r is r square of, I'll write its respective differentiation as r dr, and the range of r is also given as for 0 to 4 meters. And the second integration is for theta d theta, means sin theta d theta, and range of theta is also given as 0 to pi by 4. Okay. Last one is d phi into the range is from 0 to 2 pi. Okay. So the volume integral of divergence of d bar is given by 5 into the integration of r square is r power 3 by 3. The range is from 0 to 4. Integration of the sin theta is minus cos theta. The range is from 0 to pi by 4. And this is pi 5 with the limits of 0 to 2 pi. Okay. After substituting the value of r with the 4 and 5 by 5 by 4 and 2 pi, and simplifying this, you are going to get as 588.89 coulombs. Okay, you are going to get this value. So what it is? It is of RHS side, and what the left hand side we have obtained, we already obtained as the same value. Okay, since LHS equal to RHS, by LHS term equal to RHS term, so the divergence of given electric flux density has been verified. Okay, so this is about the numericals on electric field, electric flux density and divergence theorem and Gauss law. In next class, we will discuss about the electric potential. Thank you.